Welcome back to the accounting session. In the previous session, we have learned calculation of new profit sharing ratio. In that, we have learned all the core methods, first method, second method, third method, and fourth method. Today, you will see the difference between the first method, second method, third method, and the fourth method. So, see here. Method for calculation of new profit sharing ratio. So already we have learned four methods for the calculation of new profit sharing ratio. So first method is X and Y are partners and Z is new partner. Here the profit sharing ratio of the old partners is given along with the profit sharing ratio of new partners is given. But how he obtains it from X and Y is not given. From the old partners is not given. So here you should know by seeing the question that this is the first method, and we will see one example of the calculation of new profit sharing ratio of the first method, so that it will be clear for you to understand the first method. X and Y are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Z as a new partner with 1/4 share in future profits. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of X and Y. So if you read the question properly, X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit that as the new partner with 1/4 share in the future profit. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of X and Y. So in this question, the old profit sharing ratio of X and Y is given, and along with that, the profit sharing ratio which has to be calculated by X and Y, that is 1/4 is given. But here it is not mentioned specifically as to how the new profit sharing ratio of the new partner is obtained by the new partner. So in this case, always profit is equivalent to 1, and out of 1, the new partner has to be given this share by the old partners. So let us see the solution here. X, Y are old partners, and our profit sharing ratio in the example is 3/5 and 2/5, which is equal to 3 plus 2 equal to 5/5 equal to 1. Always the profit sharing ratio is equal to what? 1. So out of this 1, now they are giving 1/4 to Z, new partner. So subtract 1/4 from 1/1. If denominator is not given, you should consider it as 1. So cross multiply this into 4 into 1 equal to 4 minus 1/4 equal to 3/4 is remaining share for X and Y. Remaining share for X and Y. Now the remaining share for X and Y is how much? 3/4. Before they used to share the profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Now after giving certain part of the ratio to Z, the new profit sharing ratio will be as follows. therefore the new profit sharing ratio of X, that is X new profit sharing ratio equal to whatever is the remaining profit, out of that he will get as per his old ratio. 3/4 is remaining into his old ratio is 3/5. So 9/20 will be his new profit sharing ratio, and Y new profit sharing ratio equal to 3/4 is the remaining profit and his old ratio is 2/5. So 3 to the 6, 6/20. This is the new profit sharing ratio of X and Y. And now if you want to verify because you are supposed to conclude with the profit is equal to 1. So 9/20 is the ratio of X, 6/20 is the ratio of Y, and 1/4 is the ratio of Z. 4 minus 20 equal to 9 plus 6 plus 5 divided by 20 equal to 20/20. So this is the first method for the calculation of new profit sharing ratio, and here it is very clear that the old ratio of the partners is given and the new ratio of the new partner is given, but it is not mentioned in the problem as to how we will obtain this ratio from the old partners. So let us see now second method and solve an example based on second method. Second method, here X, Y will be partners. Let us consider the example as these two only. And the new partner Z, his share is given as 5/25. And here it is clearly mentioned that how much he obtained from X and how much he obtained from Y. So here in the problem, what the information provided is X and Y are partners, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2, and Z is the new partner with 5/25 share in the future profit, which acquires 3/25 from X and 2/25 from Y. 3 plus 2 equal to 5, 5/25, which has to be given to Z by X and Y, and here the proportion is mentioned specifically as to how much X has to give and how much Y has to give. So if you see this problem, you will come to know that this is the second method where it is directly given how much of ratio is given to Z and how you obtain it from X and Y. So here it is very simple to solve. What you are supposed to do is you are supposed to directly subtract whatever is the ratio sacrificed by X and Y from their old ratios, and you will get the new profit sharing ratio of X and Y. So here let us form the question first. X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Z as a new partner with 5/25 share in future profits which acquires 3/25 from x and 2/25 from y. Calculate new profit sharing ratio of x and y. So, if you read the question properly, x and y are partner sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit that the new partner with 5/25 sharing the mutual profit, which he acquired 3/25 from x and 2/25 from y. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of x and y. So, here in short I have written the same question, and here we are supposed to solve this problem. Let us solve this problem. Solution, as I have told you, it's very simple. Whatever is the old ratio of the partners, you are supposed to subtract the ratio given to the new partner. So x new profit sharing ratio equal to old ratio was 3/5, and out of that he is giving over 3/25. You can use LCM method also here, but here you can use cross multiplication only into 5. So as I have shown you in the previous sessions how to calculate the LCM, you can use both of the methods, either LCM method or you can use cross multiplication method. So 25 into 3 equal to 75 minus 15 divided by 5 into 25 equal to 125 equal to 60/125 is the new profit sharing ratio of x. And now let us see the new profit sharing ratio of y. Y new profit sharing ratio equal to old ratio was 2/5 minus he has contributed or sacrificed 2/25. Let us cross multiply here into 25 into 5. So 50 minus 10/125, that is 5 into 25 equal to 40/125. So if you want to verify this, verify 60/125, 40/125, 5/25. If you want to make this 125, denominator should be same, so make it 125. So 60 plus 40 plus 20 divided 25 divided by 125 equal to 125 divided by 125. So this is the difference between first method and the second method. So let us see now third method. In the third method, the problem will be as follows: x, y will be the old partner. These two let us consider. Here, z, he should be given 1/4, and he will obtain 3/4 of his share. From x, and remaining 1/4 of his share from y. So here, when compared to second method, you are supposed to do one more additional step to get the conclusion or to get the conclusion for subtracting. So let us see one problem on this third method. Next, and Y are partners. Sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Z as a new partner with 1/4 share in future profits which obtains 3/4 of his share from X and 1/4 of his share from Y. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio. So, as I have discussed, we are supposed to do one more additional step to get the conclusion. So, that additional step is here solution X to Z equal to 1/4, 3/4 he has to give, that is equal to 3/16, and Y to Z 1/4 he has to give, that is equal to 1/16. So now what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to do as you have done in the second method, that is directly subtracting 3/16 from X share and 1/16 from Y share. So here X new profit sharing ratio equal to, this old ratio was 3/5 minus 3/16, and Y new profit sharing ratio equal to, this old ratio was 2/5 minus 1/16. So cross multiply this into 16 into 5 into 16 into 5. 16 3 is 48 minus 15 by 15 6 is 80 equal to 33/80 equal to 32 minus 5/80 equal to 27/80. These are the new profit sharing ratios of X and Y. And if you want to verify 33/80 is the new profit sharing ratio of X, and 27/80 is the new profit sharing ratio of Y, and Z is 1/4 into 20 equal to 33 plus 27 plus 20 divided by 80 equal to 80. So this is the difference between the first method, second method, and third method. And let us now calculate the new profit sharing ratio in the fourth method in my next session and next video.